I guess give it a couple seconds. I learned this the other day when our episode started in the middle of nothing. Kind of like all our episodes do. Welcome to Barely a Destiny Show, episode 12.
Episode 12.
Yeah, we made it past 11. The big milestone 11, everybody knows that about podcasts. It's the big one to get past. I got a lot to talk about on the show. Scott's not here tonight, but we do have Xanafan 711, my brother Steve. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Loving life.
What have you been
Playing
getting
a lot
into?
of Destiny. I had to play through a bunch of Rift by myself, and it sucked really bad.
Ooh.
So, like, I got through that, but then I redeemed myself in some Clash. I had a couple good matches. I don't know. Getting better with Icebreaker every day. That's about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't have Scott here today, but instead, we've got Brandon Catastrophic here. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. It is just catastrophic. You can call me Cad. That'd be the best thing to do.
Okay.
Man, I'm doing great. I woke up this morning and I think I have access PTSD because I woke up and I was just screaming "slam the plate," and I couldn't get past it, man. It was a rough morning for me.
Oh, man.
I've had some Destiny dreams, like when I play a lot and then go to sleep right after, I'll like have weird PvP dreams.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh my gosh.
That voice
Not
you
to
just
me
heard
yet.
is our guest this week. We've got BoostKDV all the way from Dad Tales. Come to grace us with his presence.
Hey,
How you doing, man?
what's going on, guys?
Oh, nothing. Just
Glad to be here.
Yeah, well, we're
Hey,
glad to have you.
You're my first appearance on another podcast.
Oh my
That-
god.
It's
yeah.
funny. It's actually why I'm here. I think Boost is really nervous about coming on the show, so he pulled me from Discord and was like,
That's
like,
right.
Cad, you gotta
Yeah.
help me,
You have to
man.
help me out here, man.
Yeah, I'm here.
So
Oh, yeah.
we got a lot to talk about this week. It's going to be some fun stuff. But first, let's have Cad tell us a little bit about yourself and your Destiny character.
Oh man, I've already stated before when we were talking and you were telling me what not to say. When I started, man, I'm a Titan through and through. I was a beta player. My cousin got me into it. I'll be honest, I did not care for it when I played beta. And I think it's because I was a hunter, honestly. I think that's why. And then, he kept pestering me. I got the game. I had only been out like a week or so. I got the game. And then the Defender Titan just really shouted out to me, just that ability to help your friends, throw that support shield out. And that really drew me in. And man, it's been amazing since. I didn't really raid in the beginning, so I don't have those crazy Vault of Glass stories or anything like that. But man, I saw the game for the potential it was back when I really started getting into it. I really had no idea why I was playing it because nobody really knew the story yet. But I think I've held on to it, and it's definitely paid off. Just a fantastic game. But a little bit about me. I mean, Catastrophic 90 on Xbox One. I'm an Xbox guy through and through. Generally now, I think definitely life changed now. Me and my wife, we now have a 4-month-old baby, so that has definitely changed my perspective in a lot of ways and my game time for sure.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been awesome, and that's about when I actually joined the Dad Tales Discord. I think I just found out my wife was pregnant, and I was randomly looking up new podcasts, and I was like, well, Dad Tales podcast, let's look up these guys. And joined their Discord like the next day, and I'm really the most popular member of the Discord. If
I would have to agree.
Oh man, I'm getting a lot of DMs from that one, but yeah, there's not a. I mean, I'll say more about me later on. We'll go ahead and get to Boost because I mean that's why everybody's tuning into episode 12. I mean, they saw Boost probably in the show notes. It's like,
Yeah, sure.
who's that?
Who is that? I don't know.
Boost, for people that don't know you, who are you and what do you do in the Destiny community? And then also, why is Titan the best class to play?
Titan is the best class to play, so I will not deny that. I'm a beta player. I know we started with a dad's group. All of us, me, JC Jesse, Baroque, Rocker. Rocker was kind of a late join, and Stu. But we just kind of all just came together and formed like the A team. Like we just every week we did the raid together, PvP together, our banner together, and then we're like, you know what? We should do a podcast. We should just do like our party chat and a podcast and see what happens. And we're all dads, so I have 3 kids, 3 daughters, so that's fun. And yes, Titan is the best class. I've been maining Titan since the beta, and I think I have like 34 days played on my Titan,
Oh,
and then,
jeez.
Nice.
and then the
need to
rest
check that
just kind of
stuff.
scattered.
Yeah, I don't even know what my hours are right now. It's disproportionate to the others for sure.
Yeah, according to Xbox, I just hit like over 2,000 hours in Destiny.
Oh my gosh, I think I have at least 1,200 to know just on Titan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did like a calculation at one point, and it was something like 2 weeks. And I don't know how many hours that is, but that was about there. And I was like, oh, I can never tell my fiance that I played that much. She's gonna be like, you're not
kinda
playing
gross.
anymore. Yeah. If you think about it though, like 2 straight weeks of playing Destiny, no sleep, that's a fuck ton of time.
But you know, this is the only game I've played for 3 years straight.
Yeah,
For
me
sure.
too.
There's no other game out there that I've played that long.
It's
Yeah.
actually
I
the
did.
first game.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
played EverQuest 2.
Oh man, yeah.
For like probably cumulatively between all my characters 2 months played.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes,
I played WoW for a while, but I don't think I ever hit the time like I did Destiny.
Steve, I want to start
My
a
main
bet.
was 1 month.
I want to start a bet with RNG Cast that we say EverQuest more than they do on our podcast.
Oh, really?
We have to do it per hour though because theirs is so long.
How many people can say they played a game for a decade?
People that played EverQuest.
There you go.
That's 2.
WoW's,
this
WoW's been out
episode.
WoW's been out that long though.
I mean, does
Uh,
Call of Duty count?
WoW came out when EverQuest 2 came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew they were close.
What were you saying, Boost?
I said, does Call of Duty count?
I mean, I'll count
Because
it.
I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 1 on the original
Yeah,
Xbox.
I mean, I
I'll
count it. Count it.
All right, then Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk, hell yeah.
I
Got
swear
that Tony
I'll
Hawk
still
board.
beat anybody in... I gotta make a distinction here. All the classic games, so like up to Project whatever. Project 8 or something like that.
Does it
Yeah.
count if you spend most of your time on the ground in that game? Does that count?
Yeah, as long
As long
as
as
you're
you're
doing
doing
flatland tricks.
The real
yeah.
test of skill
That's
in Tony Hawk
It's
is
just
Tony Hawk 1, where there's no manuals.
yeah. The only way to
That's
break
the real test
100,000
of skill.
points in that game
Yeah.
is to do Roswell and jump around the track.
Yup.
I found a
Kick
lot
flipping.
of music from Tony Hawk.
Oh hell
Heck yeah. Hell yeah.
dude! I'm throwing that into the show. I'm throwing it right now. Bands we found from Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that later. I'm gonna give that'll be a nice thing to come back to. We'll give everybody a moment to ponder that.
Yeah, later on, can I just put that in the column of things I don't remember?
Also, the NHL games had a lot of good music, too.
Yeah.
Like NHL, like 98 and 2000.
I wouldn't
I love
know,
those.
honestly.
No, I mean like I'm new to the NHL series, but like there's when we were playing 2K, Steven, NBA 2K.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was jamming on that soundtrack.
Dude, it's a pretty good soundtrack.
Yeah.
I do gotta admit. I hope 17 is free this summer, like 16 was last year. That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
I like free.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Free is awesome, and you'll get
It is.
even more free now that you have a PlayStation Boost. Do you have one yet, or you just
Soon.
have a PSN account?
Not yet. Just an account. Hopefully,
Wait,
my
why do you
father's-
have just an account?
I want to get the name so nobody can steal it.
I mean,
That's a good idea.
I mean,
good reason. Yeah, good
I'm
reason.
waiting to. I think Rocker Dude and the Dad Tells podcast had a raffle for a free console in the next couple of months or something. Am I correct?
Yeah, Rocker's having a raffle.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've already rigged that, so nobody else has to apply.
It's all
to do
you.
that. I mean,
So I'm gonna-
I've already greased the wheels on that one.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the Discord right now. Guys, we got a lot of Destiny stuff that I want to talk about. Actually, been
Shoot.
it feels like somebody's died. That's a bad comparison, but I feel like empty playing Destiny lately. I'm having a bad day about it. We were playing Wrath of the Machine, and we just got bashing our heads against the wall at Vosik Phase 2, which I don't know why you say Phase 2 because the other's just the beginning of the raid. And it kind of bummed me out. I was like, man, we can't beat this. We always get stuck here. I'm trying to complete my book, and I was just kind of like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to play Destiny. But my question to you is, how was your Wrath of the Machine? Because that's how mine made me feel.
Mine was similar because I was in that same raid group. We did have a newbie, first raid ever, and he was only 389.
He was doing okay, though.
Yeah, he was doing all right, and it helped that he was with Abe. But I don't think that everyone went into that raid with the mindset of, like, let's get it done. It was more of, like, let's just have fun raid. So, like, when you're focused in and everyone's gelling, it's a lot easier than when people are goofing off. And we had some goofing off happening. So I think that's the reason behind it, why we failed miserably over and over and over.
All right.
I'm going to step in there. I think some of the problem, though, is, and I wasn't a big advocate for a light level push, but now you're playing purely for cosmetics right now, and in a book for another cosmetic. And I think it's that drive, that grind is really missing out of it in a lot of ways. So you don't have, I won't say the passion, but you don't have the necessity. Like, if you fell Wrath of the Machine, so what?
Yeah. It's not like I'm not going to hit 400 because of it.
I mean, all my guys are 400. I have all the weapons already. I don't really need, and I already have gotten, especially with Wrath being the last one, I'd say most people have an elemental primary now that have been raiding. Probably at least one of all three types. So now there's not even that big push. I mean,
I just want Genesis Chain.
Actually,
Genesis would be cool.
I don't have any arc primaries except for Zalo.
You don't have the Fate. You didn't get the Fatebringer or Fenga or Ute, but Fenga or Ute would be easier to get, and so would Fatebringer than probably Wrath, though.
Yeah. I got a Fatebringer last night. We played Vault of Glass twice after Steve went to bed, and we ran through it twice, and I got a Fatebringer on Atheon the second time, and that was pretty sweet.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I was up till 6 a.m. playing Destiny.
Oh, don't tell Lauren.
Now she knows. She was like, she's been awesome. I'll come back after raid night. And she's like, how was your raid? And I'm like, it's 4 a.m. And I'm just like, oh, it was good. I got this and this. And she doesn't care, but she knows that I like to tell her.
I told my wife last night when she woke up, she's like, what time did you go to bed? I said, oh, yeah, we were done about 2. By done we give up. And she said, oh, you went to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Boost, how was your Wrath of the Machine? Did you play this week?
I am so excited about Wrath of the Machine that I didn't even play it.
We didn't have a scheduled raid on this one, though, did we? We did not.
I mean,
not really.
We always try to, the A team always tries to go on Tuesday when it gets released. But this week I was like, I'm just gonna bow out. Yeah. So I had Jace take my spot. So
yeah, I think
I'm not a huge Wrath. I like it, but I don't really like the Axis challenge. I tried it once and meh.
I just don't really like that raid. That's one of those things when it came out and everyone's like, it's definitely the best raid they've ever made. I was like, I don't really think so. I thought King's Fall was better, but I've been proved wrong on that after going back to King's Fall.
There's some points on that one, though. There's been some points on that one. One, they didn't really give you a great reason for going in there to me. Like, the lore didn't really... I mean, there's probably... You could go look at Bife video or something, but just end game without having to dig too deep. I mean, you knew why you were going to King's Fall. You knew why you were going to Crota's End, but Wrath of the Machine, I don't even know. I've never heard this dude's name before. So
who's Axis?
If they had name dropped him, or it would have been cool like they did with like Omnigul Strike. She's in a couple of story missions and stuff. Like, really built her up. Like, why couldn't you throw Vosik in a couple? There's like one story mission, just throw him in there, so at least I know who I'm chasing and give some hints.
Yeah.
But now, basically, you were done. It's like, oh, here's a raid. You don't know who these people are, but you need to kill them.
Dude, wouldn't it have been so sick?
You need to shoot TV screens.
If during Rise of Iron's campaign, if you saw Vosik like starting as a normal Fallen, and then progressively through the story mode, you saw him become more and more deformed until you get to Wrath, and you're just like, he's Spider Leg Stevens now. What?
But you know, stories really are built on their villains. Sometimes, I mean, you could look at the like Netflix Daredevil. If I'm going to go there just real quick, they spent just as much time on Wilson Fisk as they did Daredevil, and that's what made that show wonderful. Because when you saw that showdown, you didn't just see like some black and white villain. You saw a whole lot more gray. They really fleshed them out, and with the Fallen too, especially, I know you guys talk a little bit about lore. The Fallen, there's so much gray in there. There's so much gray that they could have had a good time with it. They could have, you know, really Darth Vadered that guy up, and they chose not to.
I like the Fallen and the Vex for this reason, that they're not inherently bad. They're not like trying to fuck everything up.
Yeah,
not like
the Hive are.
Hive, yeah.
The Hive,
well, the Hive,
like,
you know,
fuck you, kill.
The Hive, again, same thing. Point of view, though. I mean, yeah, they're evil now, but back from their intentions were, so they have a little bit more than just pure evil. Now, I wouldn't argue that they're not, but
I think
at
that
least
the only way to sustain the worm is to be evil for them. They're like, look, we've kind of screwed ourselves. Yeah. Like, if we don't be evil, we're going to die.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And hopefully we'll learn some more about the Cabal, because there's been some hints, like very, very small hints about Cabal. So, you know, turtle people.
I completely forgot about them.
Most people, I mean, they really felt thrown in. I mean, they had a decent size in Taken King, but they really felt thrown in, especially at the end. And then they went out again. You're fighting Vex all over.
Yeah,
you had 2 missions.
Because they're only on Mars, and the Dreadnought, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, very much.
Oh, Wrath.
Yeah. It's a good raid. It's just
Death Zamboni is fun. Like, I like that.
It's amazeballs.
And I like the intro, like the very beginning of the raid and Death Zamboni are like both really cool. And then I like
jumping puzzles too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I like about Wrath, it's really easy to teach. It's much easier to take a new person through Wrath than it was through like Kingsfall or even Vogue. Crota, you know, just run off the edge and die, and we'll just pull you through. But as far as actually doing the raids, Wrath was very easy to teach compared to any of the others.
I just feel like both the challenge encounters lack that, like, fuck yeah, like that was so sick. Like when you finally down Oryx, you're just like, yes, like there were so many moving parts, or even like, I don't know, killing Atheon, like running in and out and jumping around. You're just like, yes, this is cool. Wrath, I'm like, this is too many moving parts. I can't like focus. Like there's,
I was just gonna say,
bombs, shoot.
I've thought about
shoot the thing.
Putting like team leaders in there, like 2 teams of 3, where like you can communicate with your team of 3 and the other captain, and that's it. Just to cut down on clutter, because it's so like quick.
Oh yeah, especially when you're at Axis and you're jumping around with the cannons and people are coming up and they're trying to have a conversation about why they wiped last time. Like, look, I'm not concerned that you fell off the pit. Don't do it again. No, just tell me what element I need to go shoot. Which of course, if you've been doing cannons a while, once the first batch is over, you generally know where you're going after that if you're paying attention.
And if there's too much crosstalk, you'll have like the compressor. This is why I shouldn't vape when we're doing podcasts. You'll have the compressor like kick on, and you'll hear like void, and you're like, wait, void what? Like, did you down a void thing? Did you what happened?
I know the whole time you hear arc left, solar middle. Oh no, solar left, solar. I'm like, where is he?
Yeah, like I feel like it'd almost be worth it if you're just like, hey, cannon guys, just look.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been a cannon guy, honestly.
Really? Oh, you're missing. That's more fun than bomb throwing. Bomb throwing is aggravating. I'd rather be a cannon guy. And I'd say it's easier.
It's definitely
cannon guy's fun.
Is he play Harry at times?
Yeah. But you know, with the DTP mad skills, we throw that down.
That's right.
I will say it is sweet when you're doing Axis and somebody dies running cannons and you start swapping them.
Oh yeah,
that is fun. That's really fun.
Yeah.
I like the repeaters. Because I LFG'd a lot back before I joined, and I only LFG'd Wrath a couple of times because I'm just really over that. But man, I love the repeaters. Solar's on the right. Right is Solar. Solar's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's got a bomb on him. Give it like 3 seconds. He will go down. I promise you.
I hate though when you say something and you wait. Like you're like, hey, I need help on this conflux. Hey, I need help. I need help. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Yeah,
great
'cause-
podcast material there. All that silence.
But,
I hope
Yeah,
that
but it
freaked you out
it
at
was-
work and you thought that it stopped and you checked your phone.
Did I hit
Yeah.
pause by mistake?
Yeah, dude, I do that all the time.
Oh no. Everybody I know mutes themselves at least 3 times during the raid, and it's always right when they absolutely need to talk.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was absolutely. I'm gonna point out. I wasn't gonna do shoutouts, but at a call to ashes, pay attention. Turn on your mic.
That's not comprehensible to me. I don't have a way to quickly or accidentally mute myself. Like,
Nah,
I just don't.
Kids
With
crying.
Xbox controllers, there's a button right on the controller.
Yeah.
Like right in your thumb. So you just push it quick with your thumb.
That's
For
kinda
me,
cool.
anyway.
Yeah.
I was gonna say having kids kind of changes how much I mute myself because I'm just like, oh, she's crying, and I don't want everyone to start
Yeah.
screaming at me.
That's why I do it sometimes too.
Yeah, I've had to do that.
You guys do that thing where you're like, hey, my kid's crying. I can hear you. Tell me what to do, and I'll do it, but I can't talk. So I've
No,
done
because
that in the
I
raid.
normally say, hey, my kid's crying. Try not to die. I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
No, if she's just being fussy and laying on me, I'm like, yeah, she's gonna cry because this is like the millionth position I've put her in, and she won't stop crying.
Yeah, back when my daughter was younger like that, like probably the 2 to 6 month range,
Yeah.
I just didn't raid because I didn't want to be that guy. That like, all right, guys, I have to stop. So
I feel bad because she's almost 4 months, and I'm totally that guy.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys. Sorry, I'm out.
yeah,
I mean,
it's-
we're in a group full of people that are like that. So
that's why we
it's
built this
pretty
group,
normal.
right? But I just
Yeah.
have that like inner conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I don't. I'm
Yeah.
a degenerate.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Oh, to be fair, Ben, you've never really had to leave a raid because of Iris, because usually you have it planned out. So Lauren will be taking care of her.
She likes to give me my one night to play a lot, and I've usually
that's
been
awesome.
playing Sunday mornings too, which is cool.
So how many of us, real quick, kind of going back to Wrath Machine, how many of us actually completed that raid this week?
Oh, I didn't.
I did
No,
not.
no, I didn't.
I'm gonna try again tonight.
Yeah, I might try after the show. I might try again if anybody's running it.
Oh, if only we could play with
I might
you.
just yeah. You guys should just buy an Xbox because I'm not going to buy PlayStation.
We're
Yeah, man,
poor.
I'll buy an Xbox and
That's-
level up a
that's why I
character
don't.
right after this show. You know.
You know what? You know what though? I'll help you. just all you have to do, really, don't even do that. Just buy an Xbox and buy Destiny 2 and just wait. Like 4 months.
Content exclusives.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, you know what? You guys can have the Undying Mind strike back. You can take it back. You can just have that one back.
Hey, I do have a question for you two guys, for Boost and Cad. How did you guys like Hawkmoon in its prime? All right, speaking of Hawkmoon, let's do some guest loadouts. So, obviously, Hawkmoon isn't in either of your two loadouts. What do you guys usually roll with for PvP or PvE?
I'll let Boost go first. I'll let Boost go first to this one.
Okay. I'll start with PvP because I play that mostly. I would say lately it's been pretty much like if I'm playing to win, it's the Striker Titan, double lightning nades with armamentarium, full armor, full recovery, Hawksaw, Trespasser, and any heavy, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Are you a rocket launcher man or a machine gun guy?
in 6s, machine gun, in 3s, rocket launcher.
Okay. I like it.
PvE. Lately, I've actually been having a lot of fun with Blinding Bubble Titan. With
Saint 14, right?
Saint 14.
Yeah.
With all the Crota gear, so I have spikes everywhere. So that's fun.
Nice.
Secondary, I've pretty much been sticking with the Ex Machina, the sniper from Wrath.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That gun's a beast.
yeah.
So good. I like Event Horizon a little better though, personally, just for I feel like it's a little more consistent. Just for quick in and out.
I think it has a
headshot.
better scope on it too.
Yeah, it's short gaze. Mine has short gaze.
I just like
Yeah.
spray and play.
Yeah.
The point
Yeah,
of,
it's
Yeah.
a good perk,
point of
too.
Ex Machina is it's the highest impact non-exotic sniper.
Mm-hmm.
DPS machine.
Yeah, it's like
for bosses.
the Black Spindle.
Yeah.
Mm. Yep.
Oh, okay. And then any specific heavy you like for PvE?
Heavy, usually either Yellowhorn, Sleeper, or Hunger of Crota.
All right.
Usually my top 3.
Hunger of Crota. I've been loving Hunger of Crota.
It's like a poor man's Gallahorn.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's Gallahorn from when you're using an exotic primary.
We
That's
were
right.
talking about Hunger Crota when we were playing Vault last night, and we're talking about like everybody always talks about the dark times when you would go to LFG and you'd be like, "Hey, I'm trying to do Crota," and they're like, "Do you have Gallahorn?" You had to be like, "No,
my gosh.
I don't." Nobody
I only
talks
have
about
Truth.
me being like, "Hey, man, do you have Gallahorn?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I got Gallahorn, baby." First exotic, what up? I'm totally down to do Crota. I got into all of those raids
Let's
you guys
do it.
didn't get into, and it was awesome. I just like
Oh my
telling
gosh.
the other side of that story.
What's bad is I saw Galley the first time you sold it. I saw it and I did the same thing every once in a while. I don't even know if I had enough strange coins. It was so early. And so I didn't get it, obviously. And then the second time you sold it, I was at the beach. I was like, no. Oh, man.
We had this guy who one of our friends had our other friend sign into his account to buy Zalo when it was being sold by Zur.
That was a big one.
That was
a big one when
wasn't
it
it
came
me? Was
No.
that me?
No,
No.
I bought something for you though. I think I pre-ordered.
you bought
I
Rise of
pre-ordered
Iron
Rise
for
of
me.
Iron for you.
So I could get Gallahorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
All right.
I used to rub it in Jesse's face because I had 5 Gallahorns and he had 0. I'm like, I'll let you borrow one of mine if you want, but
That's what it was like for me with Zalo. I
Dude.
never got a Zalo.
It was awesome because like I got my Gallahorn from Crucible in like the first day I was playing.
that's awesome.
It's just like, oh, cool. What's this like yellow
What
rocket
is
launcher
what
thing?
is this Gallahorn?
Yeah, jelly hose.
I liked you guys before I started, but you're wearing me out. That was I didn't get it. I didn't get Gallahorn until Rise of Iron. I did not get it. I played from beta. I did not get it.
Well, my brother
Wow.
Steve, we were playing Vault like before it got refreshed, and
Mhm.
first run through Vault that he's ever done, he gets a Vex, and I was like, dude, I fucking
Yup.
hate you.
I got a Vex.
Oh, you know, I got a
one
Vex. I got a Vex like my third time through though. I did get that.
Yeah, me too.
I did just get Praetorian foil.
Ooh,
and,
nice.
Yeah.
Rare.
If that's probably the stickiest gun I've ever used. Like,
Stickiest?
yeah.
What do you mean by stickiest?
Like aim assist. Maybe I'm just like having a freak moment, but like I was swiping across the screen, playing a private rumble with my buddy, and it felt like I just stuck on him. I was just like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is this?"
Here it's pretty awesome. I've never had.
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't
Oh
have
my
one.
god! Go just. This is my other thing with these raids coming back. All I want to do is play Vault and get all those weapons. So,
I'm so casual in my approach now, though. I'm just not in a hurry. I'm just not in a hurry. I
Yeah,
just kinda,
we got till September.
yeah. And if I don't get it, then
but that means I
okay.
have till September to voot people's balls off.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Sally V, I think is still better.
Oh, you know what? I have Praetorian's foil. I lied. I have it. Sorry.
I like my Sally V has that perk that you get more like range and accuracy or whatever when your health
Hot
is low.
swap. Oh, Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, so that's almost a must for me when you're using a fusion rifle because you're gonna take some shots
yeah.
before it goes off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like the Sally V, if you have the right roll, is better than Praetorian foil. But if you're still grinding for a Sally V, Praetorian foil, hey baby, use that. It's great. I don't know why
know, I
I'm
still
saying
like-
baby.
I still like my vacancy
Hey,
though from
baby.
Future War Cult. The vacancy they sold during the Taken King. I'm thinking it's Taken King. Like that's a pretty good fusion. So it's one of those slow charge rate, high impact types.
So it's it's a 4-bolt kill, right?
Yeah, it's like I think what's it got? Hot swap and brace. I don't remember, but I know it has hot swap at least, and it's pretty good. It was one of those recommended rolls a long time ago.
Yeah, I've never been able to use Plan C.
I can't do it. I tried the other day.
I've done it a couple of times where I've gotten to like swap and voop like real quick, but it's really hard, and that's a 5-bolt fusion rifle, I think. So you have to be like a lot closer than with your 4 bolts.
Since the special changed, though, you're not seeing as many up close shotguns, and that Plan C was meant to counter that. And now you're seeing people with like sidearms to get a little bit further away, or I've seen a lot of icebreaker too. So you're not hitting that kind of play style as often anymore that Plan C was so good at countering.
Yeah.
I occasionally will equip my I call it shotgun and shoulder charge loadout and just mess with people. It's literally universal remote and quantoplasm.
I was just about to ask if it was 2 shotguns.
It's 2 shotguns.
That's awesome.
And it's so much fun. Especially Rumble Supremacy, since that came out. Oh, you can wreck people with that loadout. It's all I do. I do full armor and recovery, shoulder charge, and then the 2 shotguns.
What do you run for your exotic with that load? Because I use Dune Marchers a lot, especially when I'm shotgunning.
Dune Marchers. No. Is it Dune Marchers?
You remember doing Peregrine Green?
Yeah, no, Dune Marchers. It's Dune Marchers.
Those things are amazing. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
For my heavy, I run Galahorn.
Yeah.
You know what's really fun?
Well, you can't run Galahorn. Hunger of Crota.
Hunger of Crota. Yeah.
You know what's really fun? If you want to try it one day, if you want a shoulder charge only, run Mida with the MK44s, so your shoulder charge lasts longer, and you just shoulder charge everybody, running at full speed.
What I like to do
so dirty, but it's amazing.
Throw on Fellwinters, do a Defender Titan with some suppressor grenades, run Dune Marchers, and a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that is so much fun.
Yeah,
you just suppress everything.
Can't
all
jump
the time.
or anything.
I feel like
they always do their bunny hop. They always do their bunny hop every time. You suppress them, instead of shooting you, they just start hopping.
Like, what am I playing? Counter-Strike? What is this? Why is everyone jumping? I feel like nobody really thinks about Fellwinter builds ever because everyone's so focused on your super. But like,